Hey, folks.
Hello.
I don't suppose I need the headphones since we've already tested sound. And you got a little loop.
And I can't get my sound to shut off.
So, yeah, we're having a little bit of issues because...
Facebook keeps changing things. And
yeah, we can't figure out how to start a watch party from our business page. And I'm the tech guy, too, so that's kind of crazy, you know? What is that?
Hey, that's the backward shot. That's kind of moody.
What is that shining into? That's
it's shining straight into that light. And
so how is everyone doing today? So are you able to get your, bear with us here for a second. Were you able to get a watch party going or sharing it? At least
I don't know.
phone?
I think I'm sharing it, but I don't know. Because Facebook is dumb.
Yeah, what's up with that? Apparently I'm playing it like 18 times. So let's have a look at...
All I see is Shafe's watch party. I don't see mine.
Oh, mine, I'm so confused.
Let me find myself. I can't find myself. We're finding ourselves.
It's complicated here. Oh, wait.
Yeah, is anybody else having watch party problems? I did shave. I did.
Shave. We're going live. You shared...
Okay, so yeah, it's happening. This must be how you do it.
Well, you shared it. You didn't start your own watch party. I was able to start mine.
Yeah, but look, it says watch party though. So doesn't that mean I'm sharing your watch party?
But you shared it, and we're both watching it. So we got all two people watching. The thing with the watch party is that people get notified, and that someone's hosting a watch party. So therefore, we probably won't have anybody watching us.
Because I'm the popular one.
As far as I can see, there's only two people watching us.
And that's us.
So.
But at least we like us.
Well, at least,
we like us?
I mean, I guess you can watch it later. We might not take it down. How do we sound? It looks like we might sound okay.
Yeah, we can't listen to us because then you'll hear us listening to us, and it'll be echoey and weird. But at least we like us.
Oh, yeah, I think we do like us. So what's been going on, everybody? Anybody? Come on. Can I invite people?
Come on, somebody.
I'm going to just invite random people here.
Oh, God, please be careful with that.
We're going to get... I can share this.
Aren't you already sharing it on your page?
Yeah, I don't know how. I just can't figure out how to work it.
Put share all.
Share all? Is there share
Why
all?
isn't there a share all button? Huh, Facebook?
Okay,
share all.
I can see comments now. And on Live Producer, it says we only have one person watching.
Uh-oh, that means somebody fell off.
Oh, God.
Was it you or me?
Well, it's all different with the watch parties and whatnot, so... Comment moderation. Okay, so no one's watching. All right, well, how is everybody doing? It's no fun when no one's watching.
Oh, sure it is. That's when we do our best.
Yeah, I guess that's when we do our best. That camera is really far away. You know what? I'm going to try to crop us in a little bit.
Yeah, I kind of thought we were trying to show off my picture frames over there a little bit.
We got lav mics, so we don't have to. I can walk away. You talk to the humans.
Talk to all the non-watchers.
Yeah.
Hey, non-watchers.
Let's see if I can get us cropped in a little bit.
We're going to zoom in. Oh, and you have the little thing so you can... Yeah. We've got my lovely Christmas background I made, and I tell you what, you don't want to try to tape something like that together because it will fall apart while you're not here. So we had to get out the staple gun and staple a big, Christmas paper tube, tape, and staple all the lights and all the fabric and all that good stuff. And
yeah, it's better.
Yeah,
you can actually see us
that fabric is a bride's aisle.
You can, what's kind of silly is we do live streaming.
Yeah, and we can't figure out how to do.
We can definitely get it up to Facebook and show you different scenes, put a watermark in, and show you videos and do everything, but we can't figure out how to start a watch party.
Yeah, thanks Facebook, because we're blaming you because we used to be able to do it, now all of a sudden we cannot.
Yeah.
And your version of Facebook is just slightly different than mine, and I just updated Windows. Thanks,
Windows.
Well,
she has the new version of Facebook. They've never given me the option to update to the new big lettered version of Facebook.
You might... Oh, you haven't?
No, they never gave me the option. They hate me. It's because I sold my advertising thing to some creep scammer.
Yeah, he might have been hungry that day.
But, anyways, what do we have? We had
a big Thanksgiving weekend. Actually, we've had some time off, and it's been very nice. We've been able to do some stuff.
October was super busy.
September was,
We were able to refine our live streaming product.
except for Facebook and
Yeah.
its problems.
Well, yeah, we actually had a big client, and we did their huge event. Sarah built a setup, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah, my set building skills.
30-minute event. We brought all of our stuff into their office, built a set, and did their 30-minute event. It was a fundraiser, so they raised a ton of money, and it was very, very successful.
There's some 5-digit numbers.
Yeah, it was some
High 5 digits
numbers. If we get with some of the other folks who are doing fundraising and kind of give them some pointers, I think we've learned a lot
from them. Yes.
in the last little bit of time.
Yeah.
So you can see some little behind the scenes stuff going on
Right.
there on the screen.
And he's live, and doing live is really seems to help.
Yeah, we have Sarah being the camera operator.
Yeah.
And it's also weird with the COVID-19 thing because, everybody's trying to stay distance. We're doing a virtual event. Everything's just scary.
It really is, especially with everything getting really bad right now. We are not doing any big events at all, unless they are virtual. We're keeping our meetings to 2 or 3 people and Zoom like. Which I hope y'all are doing the same.
Yeah, and one of the weird things. Well, let's talk about what do we do for our Thanksgiving weekend?
I got invited to go out of town to visit some abandoned places, and we skipped out on the family thing because we'd potentially been exposed, and we didn't want to expose the family, and the family was having some company, and it was just we didn't really want to be around any people, so we thought it best to just take off.
And so going to abandoned places, how better to social distance?
Right, there were a lot of people there.
Actually, it was surprising how many people were
There
out
were a lot of people visiting some of these places, but they were far away and very, very cool.
So what all, so we went to basically 3 places. We didn't have time for anything else. We got a nice hotel.
Yep.
A little romantic time there.
Yep.
There was a hot tub.
I tried to drown him.
What happened beyond that? No one needs to know. One of the fun things was an observatory.
Yes.
It's an old space observatory. They had 2 telescopes in there.
Yeah. Well, they had 2 telescopes. You could see where they had been. There's no way they would still be intact if they were still there. Because when did it close?
Well, it was in the 50s it opened in the 1900s, but in the 50s, once the city became big, that they were there's too much light pollution.
Yeah. Same thing that affects my moths.
Light pollution?
Yes.
Yeah,
it messes up their little sensors.
Usually, okay. Let's have a look. There's a mount for the telescope. Right now they're out there. Oh, there's that.
Yay, now we can talk. Yeah.
So this is the observatory. For some reason we lost our son there. Poorly produced monster. We actually do a lot more clowning. But this place was pretty cool, wasn't it? I mean, there's where you see the wheels, the small one and the big one, and the whole roof still had all the apparatus to rotate. Kind of motors like that.
Right. Obviously it didn't work, but it did have the gears and the cables and all that stuff. And, the graffiti was beautiful. I mean, it seemed a little happier and more upbeat than the graffiti around here.
Oh, it was.
Didn't
happy.
it?
Yeah, everything. And it was beautiful too. I mean,
Yeah.
it was everybody seemed to really respect that place. There wasn't a lot of dumb graffiti or anything.
Well, there wasn't dumb trash. There wasn't excrement. There wasn't,
Yeah, and overall, for as old as it was, the place is actually huge. What you could see in that video was just a small portion of it. It went down floors with offices on the backside of the building, forever and ever. It was cool.
People hadn't been taking anything from. I mean, there were some doors with frames that I would love to have taken, but I have a rule of not doing that.
What else? What else did we do?
I don't know.
Oh, we went to.
You want to talk about the that terrible, awful place that's completely abandoned in East Cleveland where somebody
Oh, yeah.
absolutely went on a murder rampage?
Yeah, there's a whole like community, a whole neighborhood that's abandoned.
It is really scary because it's not just like one road; it's blocks and blocks
it
and
goes
blocks
on
amongst some decent kind of houses. I mean, in my opinion, they looked pretty decent.
It was terrible.
It was very scary, and you had to go into there to. The roads were blocked off, but you could kind of park on the edge, and there's people walking through, and you really don't know what their motives are. And honestly, after talking to them, I think their motives were to panhandle off the idiot tourists that were coming in there to see this place, because apparently it's somewhat famous, and they were upbeat, very decent, nice people. I was surprised.
Yeah, it was.
It's not like East Dayton.
We didn't get a lot of video because it was a little sketchy.
Yeah, we had to watch our backs quite a bit.
I mean, we were getting panhandled by little kids. So there's a dog back there somewhere.
Yeah, little kids walking with shovels and rakes looking to make some money. But they didn't look like they were on drugs or sinister or anything.
Yeah, out here in Dayton, it's kind of funny because Dayton is, everybody just looks sad and mentally ill out there. It was,
yeah.
Everybody kind of seemed happy.
Yeah, they definitely seemed a little bit happier and a little bit less drugged.
Except for the people who were driving.
Oh, don't get me started. I don't know what it is with people in Cleveland and the way they drive, but, I almost got rear-ended twice by the same person. And I've been jumpy on my brakes in the past, and Progressive Insurance fixed that with their little thing that monitors your driving. And it
was so annoying.
Go off every 5. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm jumpy with my brakes. So I really practiced that and got a discount on my insurance. But man, this guy was swerving every which way to not hit me. Not only was he...
Not just once, but...
Yeah, like a couple times. And I didn't really think I was doing anything wrong except trying to turn left, And my turn signals in the back were functioning.
It was terrifying, actually.
Yeah. Cleveland drivers, come on, people. What's wrong with you?
The other place we went wasn't actually up in Cleveland. It was in, I don't know where it was.
I just saw.
It's a county, but the place was called Chippewa Lake. It's an amusement park.
I just saw that come up in my timeline.
Can't remember what the name of the town is.
Yeah, me neither, because it's something kind of a big deal.
And basically there was this amusement park that had been open for 100 years, closed in 1976. You do the math on that. So it's been abandoned for 44 years. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I'm not going to show you like all of what we captured here because it's a bit long. We'll probably close with that. What were you going to say?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking about that was a nice time.
Yeah, it was a good time. We'll get to that. There's a surprise that happens. All right, once again, didn't have the sound source on the video here. I think I'm talking through this, actually. We can't hear it.
Yeah, you must be, because I don't see us bouncing around.
So yeah, I did manage to get some pictures of video clips of when the place was operating. And kind of mixed them in. This is a longer little video. I think it's like 3 or 4 minutes, so probably not going to play it all here, but we will come back to it at the end if you wanted to see the whole thing. So.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of that little city.
I don't know. Yeah.
It had Grandpa's Cheese Farm.
Grandpa's, no, that was a half-hour away. So that was another thing.
Yeah, but that was really close, though. I mean, that would have been the closest city because I left my phone there.
Yeah, and we had to backtrack after that.
And go get it. I left it in the bathroom, and luckily the people were there. Again, nice, happy people in other cities. Someone had turned it in, and they answered it when I called and said, yes, you left your phone in the bathroom stall. And but yeah, I mean, on one side of the highway, it was, kind of a modern style gas station, a little shopping mall, whatever. On the other side of the highway was Grandpa's Cheese Barn and like almost like flea market.
The Grandpa's Cheese Barn. Now, you were like, what did you say to me?
I said something about, oh my God, where are we?
We must be like in the middle of redneck or cowboy country or something. I said, of course we are. We're right next to Grandpa's Cheese Barn.
Nothing against Grandpa's Cheese Barn. I actually want to go check it out now. Yeah.
It's Very,
I want to go
very
but I
fun
just thought it was kind of funny because we knew we were kind of in the middle of nowhere. And
yeah, it was a fun trip. It was a good weekend.
yeah, it was. Yeah.
And it was a much needed break that we absolutely
you're not
needed.
kidding.
What we should probably do is check to see what Shafe is currently worth.
Not much.
Well, I had this up.
Why has
I'm
your
ready
worth
to go.
gone down?
Let's go ahead and
What did you
reload
do?
and see what's happening here. Nope, I'm up to $2.41.
It must
since
be
we
Grandpa's
started this.
Cheese Barn.
So we are set. It's good life for me.
$2.41. We'll be sure to retire on that very successfully.
So while we were out there, do you want to talk about your crazy photo process?
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is really nerdy.
And I'm going to step and move a camera and do some things.
You're going to step and move a camera. Well, you can't use this one. This is the 8x10 camera, and I can't open the shutter and show you exactly how it works. So yeah, we're kind of showing you as I'm putting it together. Pardon the way I look. I was very, very, very tired. While I was doing this, we were getting ready to go out of town. But yeah, it's kind of made with tape, rubber bands. The box is an 8x10 Ilford paper box from high school, actually. The box was just about wanting to disintegrate while I was painting it. So, there I am making the little shutter, and basically all it is a black box with a little hole in some tin foil. I use tin foil so that you can make just a really precise, tiny, tiny, tiny hole. The tinier the little hole, which is the aperture, the sharper your picture is going to be. So that is just something I've always wanted to do, and I really couldn't never afford the paper or the film to put in the back because it's about, I don't know, $6 a sheet for the 8x10. And right now we're showing the digital file of the image, and then there's the 8x10 camera photo taken with this. And you'll notice for the sharp eye that the images are backwards. And that is because in traditional negative printing and digital photography, it will automatically switch, you either by the way you lay the negative into the negative carrier to print it, or the digital image will automatically fix itself so that it's not backwards and upside down like the camera sees the paper. And this has a piece of paper in it all ready to go. But you do get a reverse image.
This is like the nerdiest stuff you've ever seen, but it's actually really, really cool.
It is really neat because the paper does all the work, and as photographers know, it's either the electrical charge that you get on your sensor or the fact that the substrate, the film or the paper, is made of a silver gelatin that darkens when exposed to light. And I'm using a reversal paper called Ilford Harmon, and it gives you a direct positive, so there is no negative. There's only one photographic print, and it's so cool because that's it. I mean, that's what you get. You can't fix it. You can maybe do some darker manipulation. So you really have to, the exposure is the hardest part, and then here's the 4x5 that I did with the pinhole camera. It kind of shows the difference
DIY.
it shows the difference in aperture, and obviously I miscalculated my aperture is probably about 32, and I exposed it at 64. And then this one's probably a little underexposed, so I'll probably change my aperture.
That looks like something straight out of some horror movie.
It really does. Yeah, pinhole camera pictures.
Or a video game or something.
Pinhole camera pictures just look really horrifying, but it's so beautiful and so savage. I mean, it's the way that they did the pictures back when cameras were first invented. That's why everybody's all blurry, because the exposures are anywhere to a minute long. So there's that.
Yeah, there was that.
I want to do more of that, and I've got to get the exposure a little bit closer. A little bit less expected. Anybody interested in pinhole photography or Ilford Harmon, please get in touch, because I have a lot of techniques, anywhere from exposure to processing to manipulating it so you get the exposure after you take the picture, and flashing the paper to make it less contrasty. That's a big deal. The paper's very, very contrasty. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think, like I said, it's super nerdy. And, oh my God, it takes a million years. We're like at these places. I explored the entire amusement park, and she's still at the first little place.
I couldn't
with her cardboard box.
What was the problem? I couldn't load it. I could not load. I had one piece of paper in there. I thought I had screwed up. I tried to reload, and something was wrong that I could not get the paper into the box. So I had to, and I was frustrated and ready to give up, but I was like, no, I have to do something.
Can't
It was the 4x5 camera that I couldn't operate. I couldn't operate the small pinhole camera, so I had to do the 8x10. I didn't want to. So glad I did, because it turned out so creepy.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun though.
It
was a lot of
was,
fun
it was.
watching you nerd out.
Yeah, it was I was really at my wit's end there by the time you came back.
So yeah, I don't know about you guys. We got a little bit of a vacation for the weekend.
Yeah.
Hopefully everybody was social distancing. We were socially distancing amongst ourselves.
Yeah, just the two of us, because we're germy anyway.
And had some time to clean up our space here, our studio.
Yeah, it might not look like it. I still got a ton of frames over there. I mean, yeah. It's big frames, and big pictures to put in big frames cost a lot, so I don't know really what to try to print and sell. I don't want to get stuck with it.
And I think in the last live streams we've done in here, we were actually facing the other way, so you can see the door and the trash can. Now we're facing...
Yeah, I'm tired.
There's actually a window back there behind that.
Yeah, beautiful north-facing window. Yeah, we don't want to show off
There's a box of pizza there.
Our refrigerator. Yeah, that's important, though. We don't want to show off our refrigerator and trash can. And
So we've been here
6 months.
half a year on our second
I can't
location.
believe it's been that long.
Time has flown. And we started looking into some of the history. This building here that we're in is super old. They used to make these sewing machines. It was huge. You see these little sewing machines up here. I can't point. Yep, right there.
Yay! That was cute.
They were super. It was like it was a big deal. It was a huge employer in the area.
Yeah.
And now it's just kind of.
The old picture of it.
Oh wait, you got. So here's the outside of it. As you can see, it's super old, and where our building is it's only half of a small portion of the building. And my God, this space has filled up so fast.
Yeah.
Our specific space is really cute. We got I don't know if you can hear it. We got a skate park above us. So this is if you were coming in the front door here. There's a skate park above us. We got a glass studio next to us. And the space was kind of big when we first got it.
Oh, I knew we'd outgrow it within months.
But I mean, it wasn't that big. It was just.
It's about 750, 750 square feet.
Now there's about enough room to walk through it.
I would like it to be at least double.
It's pretty narrow, yeah.
There's enough room, but there's more room than that.
Well, it was all
we can still do
to trip over. Now the problem was we had a bigger space on the other side initially, but this fire across the street, as you see here, took out all the cable lines on this building, and this fire burned like everything on the other side. Here's a bar that's across the street, and this is that's across the street from the fire, and. So we were not able to get internet because the internet company wanted us to pay like
$8,000, which they're asking.
No, actually they asked for $120,000.
Oh, they only asked our neighbor for $80,000.
Well, he's closer to this side of the road, so.
Yeah, what, really, Spectrum, really? I mean, if we were not we would not be in a warehouse if we had that kind of money.
So we moved to the other side, and as you see, this is actually a really trash day in the studio. And
yeah, that looks pretty typical. But what is that, though? What's that green thing? That's the trash can lid.
Yeah, it's fancy.
In my desk space.
Here's my beer.
Great.
So here's some old pictures from back in the day when it was a sewing machine place. It's like all these women like having...
lunch, baby.
And here's what the building looked like way early on. Interesting bit of trivia about this building. The sewing machine place had decided that they would start making bicycles. It's a random thing, right? Like, hey, let's sew some stuff, but let's switch to bicycles. So
because those things are related.
Huffy Bicycle came out of this building, and the very first Huffy Bicycle rolled out of this particular building in 1892. However, Huffy did not wasn't founded until 1924, but they kept making bicycles.
I wonder if they would ride them around that little courtyard out there.
I mean, it's just a weird...
I mean, you would have to. If you made something like that, you would have to you'd have to ride it around the factory. They probably did.
It's super bizarre to be sitting in here and be like, oh, Huffy, okay.
Yeah, and we were in an executive office, and you can kind of tell by the way...
This whole area, yeah.
Right, you can kind of tell by the way the hallway is, and by the way the offices are joined together. Like, there's a locked door, but we are joined to the glass place next door, who's joined to the next door to the next door. You can tell it was like executive offices.
Oh, and it's nicer than the industrial.
Well, they have the heat here and the nicer,
Yeah, nicer bathrooms.
Right, yeah, which I take excellent care of.
So, I think we're going to start a series for social media. I think it's going to be some weird roadside attractions.
Oh, yeah.
But we're going to show you a couple clips. These are super short. Today we're going to concentrate. Today we're going to concentrate on the world's largest things.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we're going to start out with a friendly turtle.
Yeah, world's largest turtle.
The world's largest turtle. And can you say the name of this place?
Let me see. Where is it on the paper?
It's I'm not going to butcher the name of this.
Oh gosh, you know what? This is German. So Dunseith. So that means you have to pronounce it I. So it would be Dunseith.
So
is that right? Any German folks?
North Dakota, built in 1982.
It's spelled Dunseith, but
2,000 steel reel rims.
On our way, we found
rear
the world's largest turtle made.
Rear wheel rims? Are you sure?
Check
No
it
problem.
out.
And as you can see, it's something else.
It really is big. And all those rims are the same. Like, this must have been before the 20s. The 20-inch rims. Before the knee.
Here. Apparently, the guy just said that he used to turn on the head used to move.
Yeah.
And so, there you have it. There was the turtle.
The turtle. The world's largest rim turtle.
So that's...
I don't know how he found this stuff.
Oh, I'm good at this. I'm good at this.
We had to go.
You know, I don't have video of it, but I have visited.
We had to go deep into some crazy
Some
in
places.
Montana to find that. Or that was the Dakotas, right? North Dakota, yeah. That's kind of a savage place.
You know, I have found, you weren't with me, and I don't have video of it, but I also visited the world's largest fiberglass cow. So anyways, moving right along, we got a bird here, Rothsay, Minnesota. It's the world's largest booming, quote unquote, prairie chicken.
Oh, he was so cute, though.
He was built in
1982.
1982. He's 9,000
Here we
pounds.
are. We're at
Jeez, that is a fat. That might be some good eating. I wonder what that egg looked like.
Oh wait, that's the turtle. Hold on.
There he is.
Wrong? There he is.
Yeah, we don't eat turtle eggs, though. I've heard they're good.
Let's switch that off all wrong.
What is wrong with the poor eyes? Oh my God. So, yep, this town has some little feet.
I don't know. I think I napped on the concrete there for a while because I was really tired from driving at that point because we had gone straight to Minneapolis from here, which is quite a drive.
Yeah, it was. But you
No,
know
I
what?
thought it was the next day.
It was.
Yeah,
you know,
I was
just
tired.
Curl up under the tail of the chicken. And
No.
Good.
You were doing a time lapse. I had time to lay out on the
This is true. This
concrete
is true.
and just soak up the sun.
And I think just to wrap up the little series of the world's largest, we just on our weekend trip we got to witness the world's largest rubber stamp.
When he told me that, I'm like, what? Are you serious?
It says free on it too. So what's the rubber stamp deal? It's in Cleveland, Ohio, built in 1982.
Also built in 1982. Are you sure that's right?
1982 is the
Because
year.
you have 1982 on all three of those things. Are you sure about that?
No.
Okay. Yeah, that might be.
No, the chicken was built in 76.
The chicken was built in 76, folks, so he did goof. The turtle, you said, was built in 82 also.
28 foot, 10 inches by 26 foot by 49.
We're suckers for anything that's rubber stamp.
I think this rubber stamp is more recent than 82.
It was for a company, actually. It was commissioned by Standard Oil of Ohio. Yeah, it might not be. Right, I wrote down all the facts and just totally screwed it up at the last minute when I put it together.
1982 sounds good. 1984 sounds better, especially for 2020.
The 80s were super movie, so.
That's when I met him. Go figure. 1989.
So our big camera, since I moved it, I must have jiggled the cord because it's stuck there.
Yeah, it looks shady. It looks like we're doing some shady stuff.
Yeah, it looks, you know, and you just have to wonder, what am I worth after doing that? So it's,
You went up!
It's because of the
world's largest thing.
The world's largest stuff.
Yeah.
What else we got?
The world's largest dork would be a statue of him.
We've been rambling on for about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's see, we've got a list here.
I don't know if you want to go through any of that stuff on that list.
Well, we did a short live stream, much like this live stream that no one was watching, and I mean, apparently,
Tess, hi Tess, thank you.
Hi Tess. So we did. We did a video for a client, and we did this in the live stream, but this was we were testing, and the live stream got deleted.
It was purposely done.
we had to. This is a scripted video we had to produce, for a woman's shelter. And
Yes.
So I had to beat her. I took great.
He did not.
No, I had to look as if I was abusive.
We had to have some footage that was not too graphic, but would convey a message of dominance and possible abuse. So we decided to act it out ourselves because it was on the fly. We didn't have a lot of time to get anyone to do it. So yeah.
So we had
Is that what you're going to show? You're going to show the tippy toe thing?
We're gonna show that.
He is so not intimidating.
Okay, here we go. There's a little lead in, I think, here.
Because you've lived to see another day.
Probably too loud.
I did go home after talking to the advocate, and he was waiting for me. I remember thinking, this would be the last one, and this is not a home, as I dialed 911.
Okay, I had a little bit too much of a lead in here. Here we go.
He was waiting for me. He was laid off, and I was at home with him all day, all night. At first, he enjoyed the time off from work, but then he got bored. And that is scary.
All right,
it's
I'm
like
on
I'm
tiptoes.
responsible to
If
keep
you
him
let
up.
that-
You do look a lot taller.
Makes him happy. He becomes more and more
That's
angry.
just how I look.
One day he said I put on
That's just you, yeah.
He wanted something
That was
different.
actually a
So he
wedding.
slapped and he pushed me down and he started kicking me. How could I know what would please him? How could I make this stop? We were
Well, they're
supposed
kind
to
of,
stay home and it was supposed to be safer that way. This was not safe.
So the kind of funny thing of it is, later in this video, there's a shot of her sitting in the window, and
I think I was cursing you.
she was arguing with me about how to shoot this, but in slow motion, it just made this scene perfect.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
let's see that scene where you just put your head back in frustration.
Oh yes,
Let's-
because you would
let's,
not do.
Let's see that one more time because that's what I get.
You
There we
just-
go. Here
yeah.
we go. So ready? Kick it back. Ready? 1, 2.
You
I'm
weren't
shooting it
listening
this
to
way.
me. You were like a child.
One more time here. Ready?
Oh,
Can I shoot it this way? I'm shooting it this way. You're so annoying.
yeah.
Anyway.
Oh no, I just shut up and took it.
Yeah. I was just like usual.
Yeah, you didn't get the shot in there where you actually noticed he was much taller than me. He's not that much taller than me.
I was on my tiptoes.
You were on your tiptoes, and right after he approached me, he boom, down on his feet. And you should have put that in there because that was so cute and so funny.
I should have actually, but I didn't. So there.
Yep.
So, anyways, we've been rambling on for about 30 minutes. We're gonna leave you with that little amusement park video, but before that, on our little trip, in front of the abandoned Ferris wheel.
That was our witness.
Hey folks,
We'll just
we're at
let you
Chippewa
see.
Lake Amusement Park in northern Ohio. This is an amusement park that's mostly grown over by trees. There's not a lot left and it's been closed for 44 years. Here she's taking some paper photos, which will kind of run you through some of that process.
It's a
And then
nightmare.
I
Don't
also
even try
got
it.
her this ring.
Oh, I didn't know you were going to give me this.
In front of an abandoned Ferris wheel?
Oh,
How could
no
I-
wonder you're so nervous.
How could I not give you...
Can I take the tag off? Okay, let's put the old one that you found in an alley in here. And then you take the new one. I got a sparkly. Oh, thank you. That is really high. Look, it's very high. It's tall. See how high that is?
Yeah. That's what I'm
Hey, folks,
planning to
we're
spend
Chippewa Lake
my life
amusement
with.
Yes, that's why I look at the camera so sinister, like, I almost got him, almost.
Almost. So I think that is all we got. Do you got anything?
No,
All right.
that's it.
It's Thursday night. You know what that means in COVID. Time to party.
No parties, guys, come on.
We don't have
Stop it
anything
with the
more.
parties and the weddings.
Yeah, seriously, people. Seriously.
Yeah.
I wish the camera was like embedded into the screen, so when I look at it, it would
Yeah.
look like I'm looking at.
Well,
the
you just
camera.
have to look up every now and then at it and interact with the people. But I guess I'm the one.
You know, I'm not social, so I'll just interact with my
Baloney.
devices.
You know, I'm the one who doesn't want people to come around. He's the one that wants to party.
Yeah, she just wants to, now that I gave her a ring, she doesn't want anybody around. So,
That's not true. I'm kind of sick of you.
sure, you put that ring up there and that camera up there and see if it focuses.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, it looks just like the other time.
Oh, it does. Look at that. See, look at how tall it is. Oh, gosh, my nails aren't done.
Oh, my God. You better sit back down. We can't edit it. It's live.
That's okay. Everybody can see that I'm kind of human.
Oh, I mean, oh. Anyways, we're calling it a night. We're gonna leave you with the little 3.5 minute video of the amusement park that we kind of cut off. Enjoy, and we'll probably do something like this in January again, and maybe we'll figure out watch parties again. Why
Yeah.
not?
Anybody having problems with that? Let us know.
Seriously, you got a business. It really hurts our viewership, but we'll have a bunch of people watch it later and comment on it later.
And we'll figure it out.
We don't.
Rest assured, we've got this.
All right. Plus, our batteries are probably dying. Looks like our labs are still working. Cool. All right. Check out the amusement park. 44 years abandoned. So, here's the queue line to go in. Someone's cut a couple trees down. So you go through the queue. Look how fancy that is. The thing that is, this tree has grown completely through. Completely around this. So these are things, there's like a car attached to these things. I don't know if they still move. So they still move a little bit. And you'd swing on them. And there'd be a row of them. It's kind of hard to get in there. So I pulled up the roller coaster database, and this little steel coaster is actually called the Little Dipper, and it was a kiddie steel coaster. Again, 1976, 44 years, and we already got a tree growing up through the tracks there. I mean, already. I guess it has been a long time, but it still amazes me. It's like, I think if you were a kid, it'd probably be kind of fun. Like most kids' roller coasters, actually, these days look a little more boring than this. Okay, so after a lot of research, there was no footage of this roller coaster actually in operation at this amusement park. However, this roller coaster was mass produced by a company called Allen Herschel Company. They made a multitude of these coasters for different parks, and there is still one operating in New Jersey. And from what I can tell by the POV video, this is the same exact model. So if you were to actually go to this amusement park and ride this abandoned roller coaster, this is what it would look like.